Thank you very much to the kind YouTube subscriber who bought me a cup of coffee using the Buy Me a Cup of Coffee link on my channel. Um, it is the very first time that I got any kind of money through this YouTube channel, even though I started my videos 2 years ago. So the comment was, please come back to YouTube. And it's true, I have been gone from YouTube because, for one thing, I have a full-time job. I accepted more responsibilities and I was pretty stressed and stretched out. So I did not really have the bandwidth or the interest in creating videos. But I have been thinking about you guys and all the support and the wonderful comments you have sent me over the years. It's just not been a high priority for me to continue producing content because it is so much time. It is just to create the video and also to upload them. And it brings me zero money. And I have spent hundreds of hours creating content and I still don't have too many subscribers. And even though some of my videos have gone pretty viral at my level, YouTube is not paying attention to me at all. So it's really hard to keep the motivation and to keep up with the algorithm and also to up my game in creating better quality, visually attractive videos that are very well polished. I'm not there and I don't think I have the bandwidth to do that. What has been the most enjoyable part about having this YouTube channel is really you. You have given me so much love and you've commented such great ideas about minimalism and decluttering and how to be a little bit more conscious in our highly commercialized, commoditized life. And so I really appreciate the comments. I respond to the comments very quickly. I'm really on top of it because it's the most enjoyable part about having a YouTube channel. And yes, so I wanted to thank you all and explain why I haven't been very present on this channel anymore. It's just so much time. And I don't know about you, but time as well as my health are my most precious assets. Everything else that's physical is very not as worthy as having the luxury to choose what I want to do with my time, to use my time to either for rest or fun or contribution and some work. And obviously, hopefully all of those things align with my values. And they do, for the most part, they do really. And also health. As somebody who lost my health some years ago, was on a very long journey to recover, I really value my health. So deciding to create content when my work life is so full would have put me in a fight, flight, or freeze response from my nervous system. And I did not have that kind of bandwidth. I do feel a lot better about everything now with the new job and the more hours and the more responsibilities. But still I've been pretty drained, like physically, mentally, emotionally drained. So very happy to go on vacation in a few days' time. But that's why I've been missing in action, really. And I cannot promise that I will continue producing as many videos as in the past because, yeah, if I reached way many more people, if I had, thousands of subscribers, then YouTube would start paying attention to me. But for now, I'm still not there, and it would take me so much more work. And sorry, guys, I can't do it right now. So, but hey, I have produced a video recently, which I've posted, and it's about traveling and packing for my travels. So check it out. Check out my other videos, and the way you can help is by sharing the videos that you think are interesting. Share them on your social media, via text message, with your friends, your family. At the very least, to make them think about their consumption, to make them think about the quantity of objects in their life and what's really important to them and to you. So having those discussions is very nourishing and helpful. I have those discussions with some of my work colleagues and, of course, with my family and my friends. And I am known as being the minimalist in my circle. Yeah, they asked me for tip. And so you could be that person as well in your community. You might already be. And when you think about how your ancestors lived 200, 300 years ago, even 100 years ago, they didn't have half or a third or a quarter of all the objects that we now own. And I'm not too sure if they were less happy because of it. I don't know. But as a person who's traveled to many countries, including countries that are considered developing countries, or third world countries, where they have very few possessions and sometimes are considered to be in poverty, I have found some very, very happy people in those tiny villages and hamlets where there's not much, there's no supermarket, but the cohesiveness of the community and the fact that everybody had food, not a great variety of food, not an excess of food, but everybody had food and they had a shelter and had some kind of clothing, most likely like just with holes in it. They were still happy when they had the community and when they had enough food and some shelter. Now, I have been also to places where the poverty was very deep. And we're talking poverty where people did not have access to food. They were starving, hungry. They were living on the street with their children and their babies on the street, no shelter. That's next level poverty. I'm not talking about that. When your basic needs are covered, when you don't fear to go hungry or to lose your home, even if your home is a little shack or a little hut. And if you are living in community, with some healthy values for family, for generosity, for kindness, you've got everything really. So I'm going off on a tangent, but just wanted to share this with you, especially if you come from the Western world, developed world, and you go to a place and you're like, oh, they don't have this, they don't have that, they don't have the fancy shoes, they walk in, in rubber boots instead of nice fancy hiking boots. And, they have those cheap sandals, or they walk barefoot. And, it's easy to think, ooh, they are poor, and therefore maybe they are unhappy. But you have to look at the fabric of life and the values of their community where they live. That makes the whole entire world of difference. So, to go back to the initial topic, thank you very much for this one generous person who bought me a coffee. That is the only money I've ever received in 2 years of creating content. So it made my day. Thank you so much. And I will see you online. I don't know when, but in the meantime, feel free to connect, comment. I do respond. Take care. Bye-bye.